Swain Family Records. The Noe Boys Show. Blacktop King and Forge. Step in the arena. Lights rise. Bass kicks. Guitars play. Welcome to the stage. Every song in the rainbow is my soul. Votes get counted, the truth gonna stay. Weak tracks fold when the pressure gets played. Step to the mic, better mean what you say. Blacktop King on the left, Forge on the right. Two Noe boys bringing fire tonight. From the first track drop to the final sound, this is where the real ones hold their ground. Crowd or no crowd, the work still shows. You can hear who came ready when the pressure grows. Song for song, line for line, this is the arena. This is the time. If you ain't moving, how we moving? Move out the way. We are the Noe Boys.
First and foremost, I want to apologize for that intro. We are not the Noe Boys Show. They are on Wednesday nights from 9 to 10 p.m. This is welcome to Swain Family Records Mic Poetry Night, Mic Drop Poetry Night. First and foremost, we want to personally thank each of you for joining us on the Swain Family Records community and for being a part of this brand new event. We truly appreciate your willingness to help us build something special. At Swain Family Records, we believe poetry is the foundation of songwriting. Before many songs become records, they begin as words on paper, emotions, stories, and life experiences. That's exactly why we created Mic Drop Poetry Night, a place where poets, writers, storytellers, and spoken word artists can share their creativity with the world. I'm Rebecca Lynn Mills, along with Colleen Evans, and we are here to host this Mic Night. Colleen, would you like to take a moment to introduce yourself to everybody?
Sure. Good evening, y'all. I'm Colleen. I live in Houston. I'm a poetry writer that Moses has turned songs into songs for me. They're on YouTube. Most of my poetry comes from personal experiences and life struggles and strengths. And I'm just here to see what this is about. This is my first night hosting, so be kind.
We're happy to have you, and I'm happy to co-host along with you, Colleen, and thank you for creating this wonderful to be able to share their poetry live for everyone to hear. First up on this show tonight, we have Bobby Reborn. Bobby, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your poem you'll be sharing with us tonight?
I most certainly can. My poem, well, my name is Bobby Reborn, and I've been in Swain Family since about around the beginning of the whole Facebook group and everything. So I've been here for a while, and you've probably seen me around. I have a Facebook page that I post a lot of music on. It's Bobby Reborn. I have a TikTok. It's Bobby_Reborn. I have YouTube. That's the Static Prophet 01. I make a lot of music, and I've been writing poetry since I was in first grade. So this poem tonight is just about. It's got a lot of references in it, and it's kind of abstract, but it's mostly about my life and today. So I guess that concludes that.
All right. Well, we're ready to hear your poem whenever you're ready.
All right. I haven't titled it. It has no title at the moment, but it goes. Walking through the halls of my head. Whoops, I landed on earth. Falling through my floor with a screen on my chest. Scars on my arms, but the pressure won't kill me. I'm still here wandering aimlessly until I find an abode. Stars swirling in galactic fashion, singing out undying passions, and still I remain suspended. A dream of sorts, with song swirling through the bed. The bed is crooked and the head is filled, collecting pieces to use. I'm still here. I wake up inside the stream with a million glares and light that must exhume. Welcome to the universe. where the fabrics are soft and we shine from our glowing plasma ball. Some call it a disco, I call it home.
Wow, that was a really amazing poem, Bobby.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed how you kind of talked about how you got in your head with everything, and I really could relate to that poem. So thank you very much for sharing it with us.
Thank you.
Does anybody else have any comments they'd like to say on Bobby's poem before we move on to our next artist?
Mhm.
Uh, all right. Well, moving on. It looks like we lost Souljaladi for a minute. So BLShortyV, we're going to go next with you while we wait for
It was
Souljaladi.
really good. I like how he flowed with it. It was really good.
All right. Well, while we wait for Souljaladi to rejoin us, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and your poem that you created for us tonight?
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sure. Hi everybody. My name is BLShortyV. Um, I've been okay. Um, the poem I'm reciting today is called Chocolate King, and I wrote this because I was dating my husband at the time, so I was thinking about him. So I hope you guys like it. Okay. Listen, babe, I never had no one who puts a smile on my first face first thing in the morning. I never had one who do me like you do to make me feel special when you hold me in your arms. The way you smile at me makes my heart melt like putty. I don't know what you did to me, but sometimes I be stuck in a trance. When I see you, you run across my mind. I start to have that devilish smile on my face, thinking all the things I want to do to you. Oh, damn. That's why I have to shake myself out of it, because I can sit here for hours and plot on you. You know, I think about you 24/7, wondering what you're doing. Are you thinking about me, wanting me like I want you? The way you say my name is driving me crazy. You just don't know what you're doing to me. You just don't know.
Wow, I really, really liked that poem, BL Shorty. It was very good, and I appreciate you sharing it with us tonight. Does anybody else have any other comments on what they thought of her poem?
I thought it was very well written and passionate.
Someone in the YouTube comments commented on it. Sounds like something you could pour on ice cream. Very melting. So yes, that was a very, very good poem. Up next, we have Miss Souljaladi. Would you like to tell us a little bit about your poem and read your poem with us tonight?
So, yes, ma'am. My name is Souljaladi. My poem was about frenemies. Everybody have them. Pretty much, I wrote this back in high school, but I started writing poetry at 10 years old. So I always got something to say, and it starts like sitting back, just staring at my enemies, thinking how this life took a part of me. I'm standing here, I'm not free. Half this shit I can't believe. I'm feeling like Shanti, Lord, let it rain on me. Two sides to every end leaves me. My soul is cold, but I don't speak. Walking too long, can't seem until the other cheek. Jump stupid if you want to proceed. On your knees, going insane, begging, Lord, please. The demons have a hold of me, they shoving me and teasing me. They see, words coming just let it be. The world changing now, I'm victim to all this misery. I close my eyes only when I'm getting weak and weary. I can't sleep, my vision's getting blurry. Have you feeling worse than a crack fiend? Now you went too deep. They go at you like they your closest friend will trade. They'll stab your back now that you're playing fool. But one thing is the only one crying is you. Looking around, remain true. Now what you gonna do?
Wow.
Definitely, Souljaladi, we can tell you always got something to say. You bring it with your poems and you bring it with your songs. I really, really enjoyed how deep you went with that, and props to the rapping along with it. Anybody else have anything to comment, share?
It definitely had rhythm, and I appreciated that. It sounded almost musical and definitely had a soul to it. That's what I could say.
I feel the same. Like, even though it's poetry, like when you added the little like rhythm to your voice, it made it sound even better. I really enjoyed that.
Well, also coming in on the YouTube comments, we had people saying now, nice, had a little bit of audio issues, so they couldn't hear it clearly, but they did enjoy what she did have to say. Everyone was loving the rhythm that you put behind your poem, Souljaladi. Well, before we move on to the next spoken word, I'm going to take a few minutes to again thank you everyone for tuning in tonight and joining us on our first ever Swain Family Records open mic night. I'm Rebecca Lynn Mills, along with the host of the evening, Colleen Evans. I appreciate her creating this event to give people a platform who can't sing to be able to speak their words. And as you all know, poetry or songs are poetry before they become songs to music. If you want to be a part of our family, you can search us up on the Swain Family Records competitive arena. Answer 3 simple questions. Make sure you check that checkbox, though, because if you don't check that checkbox, you won't be accepted in the group. If you are more faith-based with your music, we have a sister station called Swain Family Records Kingdom Sounds. Again, you can reach out to them on Facebook, answer the 3 questions, check the checkbox at the end again, or you won't be accepted in. We stream all of our shows live on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. So if this is something you're interested in joining, please make sure you come and join our family. We're very supportive of everybody. That's why we host these events. So up next is me, Rebecca Mills. Most of my songs started as written poetry. I've been writing since I was in high school. Because I was told that it was a good outlet for me to deal with what I was dealing with. As you know, the show on Tuesday with Talking with Tanya and Beth was dealing with abuse and being in abusive relationships or abusive patterns and how we deal with those things. But this is a combination of the abuse I survived, but also the medical things that I've overcome in my life to still be here today. So I hope you guys enjoy my poem, I Am Still Here. I am not the pain that tried to define me. I am not the words that cut deeper than fists, nor the fear that taught me to shrink just to survive. I remember measuring footsteps, reading the silence, and hoping tomorrow would somehow be different. Survival became my language. Every day I endured was an act of courage, even when no one else could see it. People see scars and think they tell the whole story. They don't. The real story is in every breath I choose to take, every sunrise I faced, every time I stood back up after life tried to convince me to stay down. Healing isn't forgetting. It's learning the past no longer owns my future. Some days the memories are loud, some days they whisper, but they no longer decide who I am. because I have discovered something stronger than fear: hope. Hope reminds me that I deserve kindness, that I deserve peace, that I deserve to laugh without guilt and dream without permission. My scars are not symbols of defeat, they are proof that I survived. So if you're carrying the weight of someone else's cruelty, hear this. You're not what happened to you. You're not the lies you were told. You're not broken beyond repair. You are resilient. You are worthy. You are becoming someone who cannot be defined by another person's darkness. Your story did not end with abuse. It continued with survival. It grows through healing. And one day, when you look back, you won't see someone who was destroyed. You'll see someone who refused to give up. After everything that tried to silence your voice, you are still here. And that is victory no one can ever take away.
That was very well done.
Thank you.
That was so beautiful. If you've heard anything I've written, you can tell that I'm a survivor as well. And I love that we graduate from victims to being survivors. So I loved it.
Thank you. Well, I thought it was about time. I thought it was about time that my story be told, and I no longer hide behind the scars. So, thank you for creating this event where I could share my poems.
That was great.
And thank you, everyone.
Let me see these words.
Thank you, everyone, with the kindness in the YouTube comments as well. I really appreciate it. So. I really, really appreciate it. All right. So up finally for the evening, our last person is our host for the evening, Colleen Evans. So would you like to tell us a little bit about your poem and share it with us?
Sure. So usually most of my poems are very inner strength, like darkness that I've dealt with. So I kind of tried to go somewhere different, and in honor of me being a Leo and today being the start of Leo season, I wrote something about a Leo. So my poem is called A Lioness Never Bows. I'm a Leo woman born to shine, with fire in my soul and the sun as my sign. My heart beats loud with passion and grace, a fearless queen who knows her place. Life threw storms that could have broken me, but I stood back up for the world to see. I've worn my scars like threads of gold, proof that courage never grows old. I've known heartbreak, loss, and pain, yet somehow found joy in the pouring rain. Each setback whispered, "You're finished this time." I answered, "Watch me, this mountain is mine." I love with a heart that's fierce and true. If I stand beside you, I'll go to war for you. I'll celebrate your wins with a genuine smile, and I'll always walk that extra mile. But don't mistake kindness for being naive. A lioness knows exactly when to leave. I can forgive, but I don't forget, and I don't collect red flags as a hobby set. Go ahead, test the Leo if that's your dream. I'll even wait while you build your team. Bring snacks, a helmet, maybe a map too. You'll still end up wondering what happened to you. You thought I would argue, you thought I'd say, "Honey, I was emotionally packed yesterday." Before your next excuse could leave your lips, I was gone like sunlight in a lunar eclipse. I don't slam doors, I simply disappear. 1 minute I'm close, the next I'm not here. Then you'll tell your friends with a puzzled frown, I looked for her, but she was nowhere around. A lioness doesn't chase what's running away. I'll wave once politely and be on my way. If you can't match my heart or respect my name, I'm not losing sleep, I'm leaving the game. I've survived chapters no one could see, fighting silent battles that strengthen me. When life said quit, I answered no. A Leo was born to steal a show. I've laughed through tears and smiled through pain because sunshine always follows rain. Every lesson made my spirit strong. Every setback proved where I belong. So here's to the nights I thought I'd fail, only to see I've conquered it all. To every mountain I climbed alone, I turned each struggle into my throne. I'm a Leo woman, loving and bold, with a fearless heart and a spirit of gold. My roar is earned, my strength is real, built from every wound I chose to heal. So if you love me right. Stand with me through every fight. But if you come just to play with my peace, don't be shocked when your access cease. Because I'm the lioness who knows her worth. I don't compete, I know what I'm worth. And if you keep testing this queen for fun, don't act surprised when I say I'm done. You'll be standing exactly where you crossed the line while I'm chasing new dreams and living just fine. With my head held high and my spirit unshaken, I don't lose people, sometimes they're just forsaken. So here's my warning wrapped with a grin. If you poke the lioness, don't expect her to give in. She'll smile, flip her hair, and stroll toward the sun, leaving you wondering how she made walking away look so fun.
All right, Bobby, you first. What did you think of Colleen's poem?
I thought I liked the length of it. It was very drawn out and explained a whole lot, and it talked about strength and a lot of different things. And I've never really known anybody that was a Leo, but that's an interesting thing to think about.
I do have to agree with you on that, Bobby. I do know a few Leos, and you kind of given me an idea, Colleen, for one of my next poems. I'm a Virgo, so I might write one about a Virgo because I'm right there behind you in the order of zodiac signs. But you did do a really good job. I loved the pace of it and how well written it was. Does anybody else have any comments about Colleen's poem?
I love lions. When you're talking about a lion, you got to come deep. I love lions. I love it. It came out very well.
Yes.
I loved it. It was deep and it was very apparent.
Yes, we all agree, and the YouTube comments as well are saying they love the lioness energy. You did a really great job. They're calling you a beautiful Leo, and that they loved your poem, Colleen. All right, so that is all we have for this week for our open mic poetry night. Before we close out the show, I'm going to promote a few of our other shows that we have ongoing later this week, but also wanted to say if you would like to be on our next open mic poetry night, to reach out to either myself, Rebecca Lynn Mills, or Colleen Evans on Facebook through Messenger and let us know that you want to be on the next show. Most likely will be next Thursday as well as 8 p.m. And it is, just keep in mind, it is spoken word poems, so there won't be any music played during this time. But if you want to sing your poem while you're speaking it live, you may do so. Up next at 9 p.m. tonight, we have our comedy club hour with Renegade Butcher and Clayton Barnes. So tune in for that for some fun, excitement, and funny songs. Their theme for the evening was the service industry. So I'm expecting that we're going to get quite a bit of funny songs with that and a bunch of comedy banter in that show this evening. Then tomorrow at 12 p.m. Texas time, Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. UK time, we have our Global Top 5 Countdown for the week hosted by Chrissy G. So be sure to tune in to that show so you can hear the top 5 songs for the week. And he will post a poll later to vote for them. Then at 8 p.m., we have our new member spotlight show. And then followed at 9 p.m. by a new show hosted by Day Day that is talking about how we face the world and overcome things and challenges in the world. If you'd like to be on that show, make sure you reach out to him and let him know. Then on Saturday at 7 p.m., we have Fantasy Fiction Live hosted by me, Rebecca Lynn Mills, also known as Scarlett, and my co-host, Omega Night Moon. We enjoy having all songs based on any type of fantasy or fiction. So D&D, video games, board games, novels, TV shows, anything that falls into that fantasy or fiction category is welcome on our show. This week is full, but if you are interested in future shows, just reach out to me and let me know. After my show at 10 p.m., we have Midnight Confessions with Dirty Diana and Dante Vale. Tune into that to see what hot confessions we have and what songs go with those confessions. That show, we recommend you being 18 or older or having parental consent to watch that show because of the type of stories that are on that show. And then on Sundays, we have our Kingdom Sound sister station that has shows. So you can reach out to the Kingdom Sounds people to find out about that show, then we go in. Well, that's why I said they could reach out to find out about the show on Sunday with Kingdom Sounds, because they have different themes and different shows that they have going on. This week's show has been postponed, but keep a lookout for their show next week. And then that brings us back to the top of the lineup. The schedule will be posted on Sunday night for everyone to see what shows we have going on. So that ends our show for this evening. Colleen, do you have anything you'd like to add before we end the show?
No, nothing at all. Thank you all for your support.
You're welcome. Well, we appreciate everyone tuning in tonight for our first ever open mic poetry night. If you're interested, like I said, if you're interested in joining next week's episode, just reach out to myself or Colleen and we'll make sure to get you in the lineup. And as we always say at Swain Family Records, if you ain't moving, how we moving? Get out the way.
Thank you for joining us today. You ever drop a song and feel like nobody really heard it? No comments, no support, just silence. Uploaded, forgotten. Streaming numbers don't mean nothing. But what if there was a place built different? Where artists don't get buried, they battle. Where fans don't scroll, they connect. Where your sound actually gets heard. Swain Family Records. Music competitive arena, real battles, real fans, real connection. No gatekeepers, no fake hype, just music. And a community that listens. This is your moment to be seen, to be heard, to be part of something bigger. Join the movement, build your sound. This ain't for everybody. This is for the ones who know they got it and ready to prove it.